The Divide, the Human Chasm. In the heart of Neo-London, the skyline rose like luminous knives against the inky, starless night. Towering neon arcologies flickered with promises of future and progress, their cold lights raining down on the crowded streets below. Deep beneath this grandeur lay the Undercity, a labyrinth of outdated technology and crumbling buildings, where the air was thick with grime and despair. Dr. Samuel Ward, a tall man with tired eyes behind round, gold-rimmed spectacles, stood in his high-tech lab staring at the pulsating holographic display. As one of the leading scientists in cybernetic augmentations, he had ushered humanity into a new era, but his eyes reflected a deep, unsettling guilt. On the other side of the city, Elena Briggs, with fiery red hair and determined eyes, led a protest of naturalists through the bustling streets. Once a top biochemist, she had abandoned her career and removed her cybernetic enhancements after a tragedy shook her to the core. Now she fought with all her might against what she saw as the dehumanization of mankind. In the Undercity, Mara, a young woman with fierce, intelligent eyes, toiled away to support her family. Despite her natural brilliance, she was trapped in a world where her lack of augmentations held her back from reaching her true potential. Each day in the Undercity was a battle, a test of endurance and resilience. The tech giant Exogen announced a revolutionary new augmentation, promising even greater enhancements to intellect and physical abilities. This announcement stirred a mix of excitement and dread throughout Neo-London. It was a promise of a better future, but for many, it was a further step into an inescapable chasm. In a crowded auditorium, Dr. Ward stood on stage, presenting the latest advancements of Exogen to an awe-stricken audience. But in the center row, Elena's fierce eyes bore into him, filled with condemnation. When the lights dimmed, she approached him, the tension between their conflicting ideologies palpable. Elena confronted Dr. Ward in the hallway, her voice laced with anger and sorrow. She unveiled her tragic past, how her daughter had become a victim of a malfunctioned augmentation. The confrontation revealed the personal stakes and deepened the moral chasm between them. Back in the Undercity, Mara found herself caught in a web of dangerous choices. Desperate to rise above her circumstances, she contemplated turning to the black market for illegal, unregulated augmentations. The consequences of such a decision weighed heavily on her, a testament to the desperation bred by inequality. In the darkness of his penthouse, Dr. Ward could no longer ignore his doubts. He reached out to Elena in secret, revealing internal data that hinted at disturbing anomalies in the new augmentations. An uneasy alliance formed as they began to unveil the truth behind the corporate facade. They traced a series of failures to a hidden lab deep in the Undercity. Mara joined them, using her intimate knowledge of the locale. Together, they uncovered that the latest augmentations had fatal flaws, causing mental breakdowns leading to uncontrollable violent behavior. The revelation was horrifying. Their investigation led to a confrontation with the corporate powers behind Exogen. The starkly lit boardroom was a battlefield of ideologies, where the lives of countless people hung in the balance. Elena's impassioned argument mirrored Mara's quiet, burning resolve, while Dr. Ward struggled with the weight of his creation. In a final act of redemption, Dr. Ward sacrificed his career, leaking critical data that exposed the dangers of the new enhancement program. The fallout was immense, setting off a cascade of legal and social repercussions against Exogen. Elena's movement gained momentum, her passion igniting a broader awakening. Mara, no longer a silent sufferer, chose to channel her intellect towards bridging the technological chasm. She started an initiative in the Undercity, providing education and safe technological advancements. Her journey was a beacon of hope, showing that the future need not be faced with fear, but with resilience and unity. Mara addressed a new generation at a grand symposium, advocating for a wise coexistence between augmentations and natural humanity. The audience, a mix of augmented and natural individuals, listened intently. At the end, a young Exogen scientist, once conflicted, approached her with a hopeful expression, signaling the start of a unified future.